What about her bank credit card? Nothing on that one. So what you're telling me is there's no activity in any of Mother's accounts? Right. All right, thanks, Dale.
Dale Cartwright at the bank?
Yeah.
Ridge.
Dad, Mother hasn't cashed a check. She hasn't used her credit card.
Her bank credit card. She has lots of other credit cards.
Well, I'm gonna check those too.
Ridge, how long has she been gone? She's been gone a week. Now, come on. I want you to look at this stuff.
These are great. This is great. This is as good as anything you've ever done.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
You ought to be. Look at this. You put that in crepe, you could have the cornerstone for an entire grouping.
Exactly what I thought. Here. This is my favorite.
Very sexy. Very smooth. The lines are striking. It's got sort of an ethereal feel to it. Where the hell have you been coming up with these ideas?
Well, I guess I'm just in my inspired period.
Ever since you got back from your honeymoon.
Yes, I guess that's the ticket.
You know it is. Dad, you haven't had this kind of passion in your work since...
I don't think I ever had this kind of passion in my work, Rich.
No, you did. It's not for a long while.
Brooke has brought so much to my life. In ways I never would have thought possible. Well, the point is, my work is on track.
Point is, you're very much in love, you've got a great marriage. That definitely shows in your work and the rest of your life.
Well, I think you're right about that. Now, if we could just straighten out Felicia's situation.
Hi, Macy.
Hi.
Oh, Saul is looking for you. Something about the accessory inventory.
I'll see him later. I really wanted to talk to you first.
Sure. What about?
This contract with Felicia Forrester. She came to see me, you know. She actually pleaded with me to talk to you. She is not going to be happy working here.
She'll come around, Macy. Just give her some time. She'll come around.
I don't buy it, Mother. You cannot force someone to create, contract or no contract. And the last thing we need is a deadweight Forrester hanging around here and then going home to report to her family. And she is going to be more trouble than she's worth.
Macy, in every standard agreement, there are provisions to cover this sort of thing. Felicia says one word about our operation to her family or anyone else, she is in serious breach of contract, and not only will she be sued, but her family will be sued as well. Now, Felicia understands all of this, huh?
Mother, I just wish that
Macy,
you would think
honey,
about...
honey, please. All of the bases have been covered, believe me.
There is one thing that has not been covered. The effect that this is going to have on my marriage.
I kept telling myself I could put this behind me without going back home.
And you were putting it behind you. Much better than I thought you would. Or could, for that matter.
Well, Felicia's just been everything to me. And I've put all my energies into that relationship. It just hasn't been enough. My dad, what he did to me, it just keeps coming back. You know, I gotta put an end to it, Doc. Once and for all, I have got to put an end to my father's hold over me. It's sick, it's insipid, it's not gonna go away until I make it go away. And I'm gonna do that. Whatever it takes, I'm gonna do that. Going home.
bold, and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Irresistibly Soft Charmin. Everybody loves a little squeeze.
Jake, this is good, but you need to have a plan. Before you go home, you need to know what you're going to do and how you're going to go about it.
I don't have a plan. I just know that I need to act, do something.
Look, you went home twice before, and it was anything but a positive experience.
Oh, this time it's going to be different.
What makes you say that?
Because of these things I've been hearing.
Jake, we don't even know what those sounds relate directly to.
Well, they have got something to do with my past. I'm certain of that.
But still, what we need to know is what you expect to accomplish by going home.
I told you, I am not sure. It's just that everything inside of me right now is telling me that I have got to go back home one last time.
To confront your father again.
Don't ask me a lot of questions, okay? I don't know the answers.
Look, we are dealing with an extremely explosive situation here, Jake. You have to have a plan of attack.
Well, I have a goal, okay? That's all I can tell you. Get Dad to open up, make life more tenable for Mother, and for myself.
I just don't want you going alone this time.
Well, that's the only way. I don't want anyone else involved in this.
Will you take your sister?
No, I don't. She's got some problems of her own anyhow.
Then take Felicia.
I don't even want Felicia knowing about this. Now look, I'm leaving today. I will call you from Madison and let you know if I need any help. Thank you. Thanks for everything.
Look, Macy, I know how difficult this is for you and Thorne. I'm very well aware of that. But we have had difficulties with his family before. You two are just going to have to rise above it, and I have every confidence that you'll be able to do that.
How are we going to rise above what this is doing to his family?
Honey, the Forrester family is not going to disown Felicia simply because she's working for me. Sure, their nose is out of joint. It's going to stay that way a little while. But that's going to change when they realize the valuable contribution she'll be making to the entire fashion industry, and once they see the recognition she'll be receiving.
The extent to which she succeeds is the extent to which the Forresters are hurt.
Oh, come on, Macy. That's sheer nonsense. You know better than that. A big company like Forrester, their future doesn't depend on whether or not Spectre rises or falls. Sure, you know better than that. That's rubbish. Let me explain something to you about this business, Macy. It's very important that you listen to me, because all of this is going to be yours someday, right? Now, in the fashion industry, it is absolutely vital that you stay one step ahead. You cannot go backwards. In other words, if you are not one up, you are one down. And if you are one down, you're doomed. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. But if you fall asleep on your feet, you're going to wake up one day and you're going to find out that all of your markets have dried up and the competition has completely swallowed you up. Because believe me, darling, the competition is always thinking ahead. The competition is always looking for the new trend, not just to follow one, but to make one. And if you don't stay one step ahead of them, or at least right up there with the front runners, they're going to leave you behind in the dust. So you are constantly looking for the new idea, the new trend, the new designer. Understand? If you don't do that, your business is finished. Period. That's why Felicia Forrester is such an important investment for us. She is our first-round draft choice. We signed her, and she's going to come through for us now and further on down the line. You'll see. She's very, very important to this company, Macy. Never forget that. Her talent and what she is going to produce is vital to the future of this company. We jeopardize this company if we give her up.
Well, that was very nicely put, Sally. Unfortunately, the same thing goes for Forrester Creations. You see, we're counting on Felicia, too. And we want her back.
Felicia Forrester. Felicia, it's Taylor. Don't ask any questions, just go to Jake's place.
Why?
I really don't have time to explain. Just get over to his place right away.
Dad, I talked to Thorne about Felicia's situation.
Thorne?
I thought maybe he could help.
Ridge, the contract is binding. We've had every lawyer we know look at it.
I know. There's no question Felicia's in trouble if she breaks that contract, but...
How's Thorne supposed to help?
He's married to Sally's daughter. He damn well should have some kind of influence.
Thorne, please, let's not argue about this.
There's nothing to argue about. You've made your point very clearly, Sally. Felicia is a very talented girl, and she's going to produce very well for someone. It's just never been a question who that someone would be.
Let's not get into this right
No,
now.
no,
okay?
I want to get into this right now.
Thorne, this is business, hmm? Hiring Felicia was a business decision.
No, it was a personal decision, Sally, involving you and my mother.
Your mother? What are you talking about? I haven't seen or spoken to your mother for weeks. I understand she's on vacation. How's she enjoying herself, by the way?
What if my mother went out and hired Macy and offered her a contract for Forrester? How would you react to that?
I'd be very upset. I'd be furious if I lost any key employee to a competitor. But it would have nothing to do with the fact that Macy is my daughter.
That is garbage, Sally. That is garbage, and you know that.
Thorne, try to understand. Felicia is a valuable commodity to my company. Now, I don't care if her name is Forrester or Finkelwart, The fact is that I am counting on her to make a significant contribution to my company's future.
Mother, I have an idea. What if Thorne and I go out and find an equally talented designer?
To replace Felicia?
Yes, exactly.
Look, I am not going out scouting for Spectra designers.
Thorne, I am trying to reach a compromise
Well, there
here.
is no compromise here.
Oh, that's a very helpful attitude.
There are certain things that you just don't do. Not if you want respect in this world. And one of those is hiring your son-in-law's sister when you know damn well it's going to alienate his family. And I'm sorry, but you're going to have to swallow your pride and tear up that contract. And if you don't, Sally...
If I don't what, Thorne, huh? What? Are you gonna try the old intimidation technique that your family's been trying out on me for years? Well, let me tell you something, honey. It didn't work then, and it won't work now. Now, I suggest that you just save your breath before this whole thing gets a lot nastier than any of us want it to get.
Hey there.
Oh, hi.
Looks like we're on our way out.
Yeah, I was just about to give you a call.
What's up? I'm free for the rest of the day. The rest of my life, actually.
How's your problem with Sally Spectra going?
You know what? None of that matters when I'm with you. What do you say we get you out of these clothes and let your imagination do the rest? Or maybe you won't have to imagine anything. Suitcase? Are you going somewhere?
Well, I wouldn't count on Thorne influencing Sally.
He's the only one in a position to do it, though.
Well, maybe if he and Macy put together some kind of a concerted effort.
Yeah, Sally would have her hands full fighting both of them. But that's also assuming one thing, of course. That Macy feels the same way we do.
Yeah, I wonder how Macy does feel about this.
I'd like to believe she could be in our camp.
Well, that's asking an awful lot, don't you think so?
Dad, we have no other stand. Sally should never have gone after Felicia. It was deliberately a provocative act.
Well, let's just hope that Macy sees it the same way.
Damn it, that woman can be stubborn.
Arguing with my mother is not the answer.
Well, what is the answer? You tell me.
Don't yell at me, Thorne, please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are right. This is crazy. Would you look at the two of us? Look, I'm just going to tell my sister not to show up.
Not to show up here for work?
That's right. That's right. We're not going to bang our heads against walls. We're going to dump this problem right into your mother's lap.
No, Thorne, that isn't a good idea.
Well, why not?
Because my mother is not going to take this lying down.
What, she would actually sue for a breach of contract?
My mother would do just about anything to hold on to your sister.
I ask you why?
Because Felicia is worth holding on to, Thorne. You heard my mother. Look, I know this is upsetting, Thorne, but if you could just look at this from a purely business perspective.
Macy, would you please tell me that you are not buying into this?
I tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna let this come between us. Now, if it means we don't discuss it, then we don't discuss it. I'm in love with my husband. You're my first priority. And I will not confuse that with business, and I won't let you do that either.
You agree with your mother?
Don't, Thorne. It's a trap. And we both know it is.
Yeah, I'm going away.
Where?
Home. To Madison.
I'm coming with you.
No, Felicia.
Jake, I won't let you do it.
I need to do it. I need to, babe. You know, once and for all, I have got to put this behind me.
What can you do at home that you haven't already done?
This time, I am going to get to the truth. Whatever it is, whatever it takes, it's going to come out. And I am not going to come back here until it does.
Jake, please don't.
Look, I have no future here. We have no future until I just get this thing over with. Honey, I swear to you, I promise this will be the last time. Look, it's the only way. I gotta do it. You know, for me, for you, and for everything we talked about, everything we dreamt. Please tell me you're with me.
I'm afraid.
I am too. But not going back. No, that's far more frightening. I gotta leave now.
Jake. Please call me. Take care of yourself.
I will.
I love you.